Ever feel like your health and well being are in a constant tug of war with the rest of your life? Guess what? You're not alone. And you don't have to settle. In today's podcast, we're going to uncover the hidden layers of commitment to your health and what might be holding you back. From feeling stuck to soaring with purpose, I will guide you through the levels of commitment and share powerful tools to help you take control. And trust me, you do not want to miss the story of my client who transformed her life using these very strategies. Are you ready to define your relationship with health and make lasting change? If so, stick with me and let's dive in. Welcome to Total Health in Midlife, the podcast for women embracing the pivotal transformation from the daily grind to the dawn of a new chapter. I'm Elizabeth, your host and fellow traveler on this journey. As a life and health coach, I am intimately familiar with the changes and challenges we face during this stage. Shifting careers, changing relationships, our new bodies, and redefined goals and needs as we start to look to the future and ask, what do I want? In this podcast, we'll explore physical, mental, and emotional wellness, offering insights and strategies to achieve optimal health through these transformative years. Yes, it's totally possible. Join me in this amazing journey of body, mind, and spirit, where we're not just improving our health, but transforming our entire lives. Hey everyone, welcome to the Total Health in Midlife podcast. I am your host, Elizabeth Sherman, and today we are diving into a subject that might feel a little bit out of left field, but trust me, it's totally connected to your health than you might initially give it credit for. We're talking about commitment levels. Now, I know you might be wondering, Elizabeth, what does my commitment level have anything to do with my health? Well, stick around because this isn't just about sticking to a workout routine or a meal plan, although that's definitely part of it. It's about something deeper, something that permeates every aspect of our lives, including how we approach our health and well-being. See, our commitment levels can tell us so much about where we are in life and where we want to go. It's about understanding where we stand and how we can get to where we want to go. By recognizing our commitment levels for that thing that we're trying to achieve, we can identify what's holding us back, what's pushing us forward, and how we can create a healthier, happier, more fulfilled version of ourselves. And don't worry, we're not going to leave you hanging. In this episode, we will discuss some real-life tools and techniques that I use with my own clients, that I use with myself, that you can use and apply to gauge and elevate your commitment. But first, we need to understand what commitment levels are and why they matter so much. So before we dive into level 1, I want to make something super clear, and that is that there is no quote-unquote better level of commitment, especially when it comes to your health. It's not a competition, and there's no prize for being at one level over another. Why? Because no one else in the world has the exact same commitments and priorities that you do. Life is full of different areas that need our attention. We have work, we have family, we have our community, our relationships. And it's just not realistic to be 100% committed to everything. It's like juggling. The more balls you have in the air, the more complex it becomes. For example, in level 1, we're not judging or grading. We're not comparing your commitment to anyone else's. We're simply helping you to identify where you are in your commitment to your health right now. And that's perfectly okay, wherever it is. The problem comes in when we think that we should be at another level and we're not, because then we're more likely to give up. And so by honoring the level of commitment where we're at, we can put in an appropriate amount of effort. You might find that other priorities have influenced your focus on health, and that's totally natural. What matters here is the awareness and the understanding. If you decide that you want to deepen your commitment to your health, that's great. And we're going to explore ways to do that. But if not, That's totally fine too. In the next section, we're going to discover where you are in your unique journey and how you can embrace your commitments in a way that feels good to you. So, we all know someone, or perhaps have been that someone who isn't quite ready to take charge of their health. In level one, we find a lack of commitment, and it often manifests itself through what we might call victim mentality. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, it's when a person tends to blame external factors for their situation. Maybe they point to their busy schedule, their family's eating habits, or the latest social events as reasons why they can't focus on their health. They're a victim of their circumstance. The accountability isn't on themselves, but on everything else around them. Now, this lack of commitment isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just where some people might find themselves at certain points in their lives. And for all of us, it's possible that that's where we start out. And so it's vital to understand that this level isn't a fit for coaching, not because they're flawed, but because coaching requires a willingness to take responsibility and make changes. So if you're someone you know is at this level, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's no hope or no way to grow. It just means that at this moment, other things or beliefs are taking center stage. And the beauty of growing and understanding where you're at is that you can decide if and when you're ready to move on to the next level. Remember, we're not having any judgment here. We're simply recognizing where we stand, and this is the first step to understanding what might be holding you back and how you can progress if you want to. Level two is outcome without effort. I know, it's the allure of quick results without all the sweat. And we've all been there, haven't we? Level two is about wanting outcomes and not necessarily really wanting to work for it. This is where we might find ourselves dreaming of those perfect health goals, but somehow expecting them to materialize without really putting in the work. It's like expecting to win a marathon without ever training for it. Maybe it's the influence of all those fitness schemes out there that promise fast results without the work. Or perhaps it's just human nature to hope for the best without actually planning and working for it. But here's the catch. While dreaming big is amazing, and I want you to keep doing it, expecting results without effort is a road to disappointment. Now, this mindset might lead to temporary excitement or even some initial success, but it often falls apart when reality sits in. Because let's face it, meaningful change requires time, effort, and, hard work. If you recognize yourself in level two, be aware that it's totally okay. Understanding this pattern is an opportunity to reflect and recalibrate. What can you realistically commit to? How can you create a plan that reflects both your desires and your willingness to put in the effort? It's about aligning your dreams with your actions. And it's not about overcommitting. It's about being honest with yourself. That honesty can lead you to a more sustainable and enjoyable path to better health and well being. Now, level three is trying. Trying. It's a word filled with good intentions, isn't it? At level three, we find ourselves making an effort and giving it a go and really taking some steps towards our health goals. And that's 100% commendable. But here's where it gets a little bit tricky. Trying without a broad perspective can leave us feeling stuck. Imagine running on a treadmill and you're moving, you're sweating, and you're working hard, but you're not getting anywhere. That's what trying can feel like sometimes. It's not a lack of effort, but perhaps a lack of vision, strategy, or understanding the whole picture. I see this a lot with fitness folks. This level might look a lot like trying a new diet every month, hitting the gym without a real plan, or jumping from one health trend to another without understanding how they fit into your unique metabolism and how it's going to affect you physically and make you feel. If you find yourself at this level, be aware it's okay. It's a sign that you're motivated and you're willing to take action. But to move forward, it might be wise to take a step back and look at the big picture. What is your overall goal? How do these efforts align with your long-term vision for your health? By connecting the dots between what you're trying to do and what you truly want, you can create a more coherent and satisfying path. It's not just about trying harder. It's about having a strategy, being smarter, and with a broad perspective that honors your unique journey and what it is that you want. Now, level 4, I call do my best. When we are doing our best, it is a 100% admirable goal. And it's a level that most of us strive for in all aspects of our life, including our health and well-being. Now, at level 4, you're showing up, you're putting in the effort, and you're making genuine progress. You're doing the best you can with what you know and the resources that are available to you. It's powerful and it's inspiring. But here's where it becomes an interesting dilemma. While doing your best is wonderful, it may still lack an identity level shift. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly does that mean? Well, it means that despite giving it your all, there might be a part of you that still doesn't fully believe in the new, healthier version of yourself. It's like wearing a costume of a healthy person without truly stepping into that role. You're playing the part perfectly, but deep down, something is holding you back from embracing this new identity. Now, if you're at level 4, it's time to ask yourself some reflective questions. Who do you want to be when it comes to your health and well-being? What does the healthiest version of you look like, feel like, and act like? And most importantly, what might be stopping you from fully stepping into that identity? Remember, it's not about being critical or harsh with yourself. It's about recognizing that doing your best is a fantastic step. But to truly transform, there may be deeper work to explore. Embrace the journey and consider how you can make that identity level shift that takes you from doing your best to being your best. Now, if you've recognized yourself in one of the previous levels, specifically level 3 or 4, and when I get to number 5, I want you to know something that's crucial. This is where coaching really comes into play. This is where a friendly guiding hand can make all of the difference in your journey towards health and well-being. In level 3, when you're trying but maybe lacking a broader perspective, a coach can open your eyes to new horizons, new methods, and new ways of thinking about your health. They can turn that trying into achieving. And in level 4, when you're doing your best but still feeling that disconnect from your healthier self, a coach can help you identify those invisible barriers. Together, we can explore what might be holding you back from stepping into that new identity, that healthier version of you. And then next, we're going to discuss level 5, but level 5 offers another unique opportunity where coaching can transform your commitment to your health. The point is that you don't have to do this alone. Wherever you are in your commitment towards your health, especially in these 3 levels, coaching can provide support, encouragement, and the insights you need to reach your desired commitment to your health. It's a partnership that recognizes your unique commitments and priorities and aligns them with your health goals. No judgment, no unrealistic expectations, just a clear path to deepening your commitment if you want to, guided by someone who understands your journey. Now that we've arrived at level 5, what I call whatever it takes. This is the level where your commitment to your health isn't just something on your to-do list. It becomes part of who you are. It's an attitude, a mindset, and more importantly, a way of life. In this level, you recognize the vital importance of your health, not just for yourself, but for your family, your community, your work, and every aspect of your life that you hold dear. And you're ready to do whatever it takes to make that commitment real and tangible. Now, the whatever it takes level doesn't mean sacrificing everything else. It's not about an all or nothing game where you lose yourself in a pursuit of health. Instead, it's about finding that equilibrium where your health supports every other aspect of your life. This commitment level means setting clear and achievable goals, having realistic expectations, but also being ready to face challenges, overcome obstacles, and keep moving forward. It's about resilience, adaptability, and knowing that you are worth this investment in yourself. And just like the previous levels, having a coach by your side can really be an invaluable asset. A coach can help you navigate this journey, align your actions with your commitment, and ensure that you're doing whatever it takes in a way that honors your unique life and your circumstances. Now, at level 5, you're not just talking about commitment, you're actually living it. And when you embrace this level of commitment, the possibilities for your health and overall life satisfaction are truly endless. It's completely empowering, it's rewarding, and it's completely within your reach. I think that it's really super important to talk about something as we wrap up the description of the 5 different levels. I want you to know that there is no right or wrong place to be in this journey. Your commitment to your health is personal, unique, and shaped by so many different factors in your life. And it's not a race, and it's certainly not a competition. I see you, and I understand that your path to health is your own. Your commitments, your priorities, your struggles, and your triumphs, they're all valid. And it's okay to be wherever you are right now. But I also know something else about you. You have the power to grow, to evolve, and to shape your commitment in a way that serves you best. It's not about pressure or judgment. It's about recognizing your potential and giving yourself permission to pursue whatever it is that you truly desire. Now, maybe you've been inspired by today's conversation, or maybe you're feeling a spark of curiosity about what your next step could be. That's where empowerment comes into play. It's about taking that inspiration and that connection to your own health and turning it into action. No one else has the same commitments and priorities that you do, and that's 100 okay and expected. You don't have to be committed to everything 100%, and you can choose to deepen your commitment to your health if you want to. So, if you feel that desire, that longing to take your commitment to the next level, know that you're not alone, and I'm here with you, cheering you on, believing in you, and ready to support you because you've got this. You have everything that you need within you to take that next step, to embrace your health and do it in a way that feels right for you. That is empowerment. That is inspiration. And that's what being committed to your health is all about. Now, I know that we've covered a lot already about commitment and what it means in the context of your health, but I also understand that recognizing where you are is just the beginning. You might be feeling a pull towards deepening that commitment. And if that's the case, again, I'm here to support you. But let's take that inspiration and curiosity a step further. I'm going to share with you some powerful tools carefully designed to help you in this journey. These aren't just generic suggestions, they're actually targeted, actionable strategies that can make a real difference in how you approach your health. Think of them as your personal toolkit, ready to be opened and explored as you move forward. Whether you're starting out or looking to take things to the next level, these tools are here to assist you in deepening your commitment to your health. So let's explore this first tool. And it's a tool that can really change the way that you approach your commitment to your health. It's called the 10 scale tool. And it might sound fancy, but it's really quite simple. And I think that you're going to love how effective it is. So I want you to imagine a scale from 1 to 10. Now, at one side, you have a complete lack of commitment. It's like You just are not interested in it at all. And on the other side, it's full on commitment, all in, I'll do whatever it takes attitude. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. With this tool, you get to assess where you are on that scale right now in this moment. And there's no right or wrong answer. And remember, there's no better than another either. It's all about awareness and understanding where you stand. And I want to add that you can also use this on the different aspects of your health. So you can ask yourself about your commitment to your eating habits, or your commitment to your exercise and fitness, or your commitment to like meditation or whatever it is that you are trying to do. So you ask yourself, where am I in my commitment to my health today, to my eating, to my exercise, to my meditation? Am I at a 3? Am I at a 5? Am I at an 8? And so then, after you've answered, ask yourself the next question. What would it take for me to move just 1 point up the scale? What would that look like for me? And so the beauty of the 10 scale tool is that it's flexible and it can be applied to different areas of your life, whether it's your commitment to your work, your family, your personal growth. It's a snapshot, a way to check in with yourself and see where you are and where you want to be. And it'll also give you some understanding about why you're at that level. So give it a try, play with it, and see what insights it brings up. And always remember, it's a tool for you by you. So you're totally in control, and you can use it as a compass to guide you towards the commitment level that feels right for you. All right, the next tool is incredibly powerful, and I'm really excited to share it with you. It's called the confidence competence loop, and it's all about understanding the beautiful relationship between confidence and competence. You see, these two elements feed into one another. The more competent you become at something, the more confidence you gain. And that growing confidence, it encourages you to pursue even more, leading to further competence. It's a virtuous cycle that you can use to harness any area of your life, especially when it comes to your health. And this ties into commitment because the more competent you become in something, the more committed you become to it. Think about when you first learned to ride a bike. The more you practiced, the more competent you became, the more confident you felt. Eventually, you were pedaling down the street, wind in your hair, feeling like you could conquer the world. This loop can be applied to your commitment to your health too. Want to cook healthier meals? Start with something simple. As you gain competence, your confidence will grow and you'll be inspired to try more and more. But here's the key. It doesn't start with a massive leap. It begins with small, achievable steps. And that's how you start building this loop. Once it's rolling, it can take you to amazing places. Consider where you can apply the confidence competence loop in your life and what a small step you can take today to get that wheel turning. You might be surprised at how quickly it gains momentum. Now, let's explore the next and last tool that truly lights the way, especially when it comes to a commitment and belief in ourselves. It's called vision setting, and it's all about painting a clear, vibrant picture of what you want your future to look like. Vision setting isn't just about setting goals. It's about imagining your ideal life. What does a healthy and fulfilling day look like for you? What activities are you engaging in? How do you feel? By creating a vivid and compelling vision, you actually set a direction that your heart and mind can follow. Imagine standing at the foot of a mountain trail with no clear path ahead. That's life without a vision. But give yourself a map, a detailed picture of where you're going, and suddenly each step becomes more purposeful, more focused, and that's the power of vision setting. It's not just about reaching the top of the mountain, it's about enjoying the journey and knowing that every step aligns with where you want to go. And trust me, it makes the climb not only manageable, but thrilling at the same time. So take some time to craft your vision. When you can become committed to that vision, nothing will get in your way. It can be a mental picture or even a physical vision board filled with images and words that resonate with you. Let it be your guide, reinforcing your commitment, boosting your belief, and turning those dreams into a reality. You've totally got this, and I'm here with you every single step of the way. Now, we've talked about the levels of commitment, we've explored powerful tools, and now it's time to take action. Because all of this is fantastic, right? But real transformation happens when we put what we've learned actually into practice. And I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you're committed to your health, if you want to create a life that's filled with energy, confidence, and balance, then let's chat. I'm inviting you to schedule a consult call with me one on one. It's not about another program or a generic solution. It's about you getting what you specifically need. I know life's demands can pull us in different directions, but this is your chance to prioritize yourself, your health, and your fitness. And don't worry, this is a no pressure conversation. I'm here to listen, to understand, and to help you find the best path forward. Just head over to the show notes and click the link to go to my website, find a time that works for you, and we'll get it started because you're worth it. And I can't wait to see where this journey takes you. One of the most rewarding parts of what I do is watching incredible women just like you transform their lives. I've had the privilege to work with so many amazing clients, each with her own story, her own challenges, and her own triumphs. My client, Sarah, for instance, she came to me feeling overwhelmed, juggling work, family, and community. Her health had taken a back seat, and she felt disconnected from herself. Together, we found her level of commitment and used tools like the 10 scale and vision setting, and she completely blossomed. Today, she's more energetic, more confident, and she feels like she's in control of her life and her body. And I also want to mention my own personal journey. I've faced my own struggles, moments when my commitment wavered. But by practicing what I preach, by utilizing the very tools that I'm sharing with you in this episode, I found my path to a happier and healthier life. And guess what? If I can do it, you can do it too. I want you to know that I believe in you. I've seen women from all walks of life make incredible strides towards the life that they truly desire. Whether it's about finding balance, gaining confidence, or learning self-compassion, the key is always commitment. Now, these stories aren't just anecdotes. They're real-life examples of what can be achieved when you decide to take control of your health. And you don't have to do it alone. Of course, I'm here walking this journey with you, ready to support, encourage, and celebrate with you. I've seen the transformation and I felt it myself, and I know that it's possible for you too. Let these stories be a source of inspiration, a reminder that you are not alone, and an affirmation that you have everything within you to create the life that you truly desire. We've covered quite a bit in our conversation today. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've explored. So first, we examine the different levels of commitment, recognizing that there's no better level. It's all about awareness and the freedom to deepen that commitment if you want to. Then, we went from lack of commitment to the unshakable resolve of whatever it takes. We've uncovered the various stages, highlighting the importance of mindset. Next, we explored the idea that a non-judgmental approach is crucial. We focused on empathy, ending with a note of inspiration and empowerment. I gave you 3 different tools: the 10 scale tool, which is gauging where you're at and where you want to be, the confidence competence loop, understanding how these two reinforce one another, and then vision setting, building a vision to aid belief and commitment. Whether you're at the beginning of your journey or you're ready to make a life-changing leap, I want you to know that these tools and insights are here for you. There's no right or wrong place to be. It's about choosing the path that resonates with your life and your desires, your commitment to your health and well-being, matter to me, and I believe in you. Take these tools, reflect on them, and don't be afraid to make those empowering changes in your life. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. And until next time, keep striving, keep believing, and most importantly, keep being you. That's all I have for you today. Have an amazing day, everyone. I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Now, if what we talked about today resonates with you and you're ready to take your health journey further, I want to invite you to schedule a one-on-one call with me. It's an opportunity for us to dive deep into your health goals, explore your unique challenges, and discuss what you've tried before. To book your slot, simply click the link in the show notes or go to elizabethsherman.com/call. Once you do, you'll answer a few thought-provoking questions to get us started. Then, all you need to do is show up and we'll take it from there. Let's make your health journey a priority together. See you on the call.